Warriors NRL Fanatics here, back today with a video, and this is going to be my round 2 game preview between the Gold Coast Titans and the New Zealand Warriors. Just would like to give a massive shout out and thanks to 2 special guests that appeared towards the end of this preview, and it is BKR Sports and Jimmy Miller. They're both Gold Coast Titans supporters, massive Titans supporters, so massive shout out and thanks to them for sending in their views and their perspective on this coming Saturday's game. But to get into my preview first, and I'm going to go through both the team lists to start off with. First team I'm going to go with is the Gold Coast Titans, the home team. So starting off at fullback, it is Jaden Campbell. On the wing is Philip Sami, and in the centres is Brian Kelly and former New Zealand Warrior Patrick Herbert. Greg Marju is on the other wing, and returning to the Titans lineup is AJ Brimson, Alex Brimson in the 6, partnering Toby Sexton at halfback. Mawati Fotuaika is the prop, and Aaron Clark is the hooker. Isaac Liu is the other prop, and David Fafita in the second row with Bo Fermel, and the lock is Tino Fasumalawi. The bench is Will Smith, Sam Lasoni, Jamin Jolliffe, and Kevin Proctor's the 17. Reserves, Jared Wallace, Tana Boyd, Herman Esiesi, Isan Masters, Sam McIntyre, Paul Turner, and Sophia Fafita. The Warriors team list now, and there is a lot of changes due to injuries, and there are some players returning as well from suspension. None other than Reece Walsh is returning, and he takes that fullback spot. Adam Pompey is replacing Dallin Watene-Zelezniak on the wing. Jesse Arthurs plays his first game for the Warriors, coming on loan from the Brisbane Broncos, and he partners Rocco Berry in the centre positions. Marcelo Montoya is on the other wing, while in the halves this week, new halves combination is Chanel Harris-Tavita, and making his Warriors debut against his former team is Ash Taylor. The prop is Adam Fanua-Blake, and the hooker is Wade Egan. Matthew Lodge returns from suspension to partner in the prop position with Adam Fanua-Blake. And in the second row is Ewan Aitken and Elias Sakatoa, and the lock is Josh Curran. The bench is Jazz Tavanga, Bunty Afoa, Aaron Penne, and Bailey Siren. Reserves are Cody Nikarima, Ben Murdoch-Masila, Jack Murchie, Pride Peterson-Rabadi, Taniala Otukolo, Junior Rutuva, Edward Cozy, and the head coach for both respective teams for the New Zealand Warriors is Nathan Brown, and for the Titans it is Justin Holbrook. Now, this game kicks off at 2 p.m. Queensland time, which is 3 p.m. New South Wales time. That'll be 5 p.m. in New Zealand, and it is televised in Australia on Fox Sports and KO, and for those in New Zealand, it is on Sky Sports. The venue is Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast here in Queensland. Now, the betting prices for this game, due to Sportsbet Australia, from Sportsbet Australia that is, and the Gold Coast Titans are $1.37. The New Zealand Warriors are $3.10. Now, to go through the key players for both the Warriors and the Titans. First, the Titans. David Fafita for me, Toby Sexton and Tino Fasumalawi. And you should say that AJ Brimson as well returning to the side. He'll be very much a key player. And Mawati Fotuaika as well. For the Warriors, I'm going to say Reece Walsh, Matthew Lodge, Josh Curran, Adam Fanua-Blake, and Aaron Penne. Now, for the head-to-head stats in this game, both these teams have played 29 times. The Warriors have won 19, the Titans have won 10, and the most recent meetings, probably the most recent one, is the one to forget, because that was the game I attended on the Gold Coast last year, and that was on the final round of the season where the Titans needed to beat the Warriors to make finals, and they put on a big scoreline. It was a 44-0 victory on the 5th of September 2021, and the Warriors did win their early encounter with the Titans in round 1, and that was a 19-6 result for the Warriors on the 13th of March 2021. Now, the win record for the Warriors at Cbus Super Stadium, the Warriors are 9-17. So, I've got to say, our record at Cbus against the Titans isn't too bad, but we did lose to them last year. So, look, it's going to be a very tough game. I think it's going to be high scoring. Both these teams can leak a lot of points, and they can score a lot of points as well. So, I'm going to back the boys in here. I know there's been a lot of doom and gloom this week with the injury news. It's been very, very sad, but I'm backing the boys in. I think we can get this victory. I know we can get this victory. I'm confident we can get the victory. The Titans ain't going to be easy. Yes, they played well against Parramatta Eels. Yes, they're a very dangerous side, but I think we can win this, and I'm going to say the Warriors 32 points to 24, high scoring game. Now, anytime try scorers in this one, I'm going to go with Reece Walsh to score on return for the Warriors in the fullback position. I think in terms of attack, Reece Walsh is definitely going to help our attack a lot more. And yeah, look, I expect him to have a big game and against the Titans. I know last year against the Titans, you know, it was a very quiet one for Reece Walsh, but he want to come out and you know, make a big impact for the team. So Reece Walsh to score. I'm going to say Adam Pompey to score as well on return to the Warriors colours. Jesse Arthur's the lone player, and why not throw him in? Ash Taylor to score a try. Anytime in this game, Ash Taylor to score a try against his former side. There's something about former players against their former sides. They like to step up and have big ones. So I think Ash Taylor can step up and have a big one in this game, and I reckon he'll score a try at any time. And for the Gold Coast Titans, in terms of try scorers, look out for the likes of Jaden Campbell, Philip Sami, David Fafita, Bo Fermel. And for the man of the match in this one, my man of the match, I'm going to go with Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh to get man of the match and star in this game against the Titans. But that wraps up my round 2 preview between the Gold Coast Titans and the New Zealand Warriors. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel and you're watching all these videos, please make sure you do hit that red subscribe button down below. It is much appreciated. It helps out the channel as well. And yeah, I'd like to thank those who have recently subscribed to the channel. And also don't forget to click the like button on the video. Click the thumbs up to show that you're enjoying the content, because it is much appreciated as well. And click the bell so you don't miss a notification when I go live on the YouTube channel next, or when I upload a new video as well. And make sure you keep an eye out. I will have a game day vlog on the channel. So yeah, look, I am attending the game on Saturday, so if you do spot me at the game, make sure you come in and say hello. But yeah, there will be a vlog on the YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that one. But thanks guys for watching this preview, and I'll see you all in the next video.
What's up everybody, Jimmy Miller here. How's it going, Warriors NRL fanatics? Thanks for inviting me on the channel today to help you out with the review for the game this weekend, the Titans and the Warriors up at Cbus Super Stadium. I did record this last night, but for some reason it won't let me send it through, so I've got to redo it now while I'm at work. Sorry about that, bro, but you know, it's the best I can do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the game this weekend. Obviously the Warriors and the Titans both coming off a loss in round 1, so both teams will be looking for the win. It's a pretty hard game to predict. You know, both teams are quality. Both teams are very unpredictable as well. So obviously the Warriors, they lose Sean Johnson, which is a big blow to them. It's got to hurt. Ash Taylor comes in to fill that halfback position. It's going to be interesting seeing Ash Taylor go up against his former club, the Gold Coast Titans. So, you know, that's exciting to see, but, you know, obviously not what the Warriors fans want to see. Yeah, Jared Wallace is named in the reserves for the Titans, which is a bit disappointing. I was looking forward to him going up against Matt Lodge again. Last year, obviously, things got pretty heated in that, but Justin Holbrook might make a late change and throw Jared Wallace there on the bench, but I don't see that happening, but it could. Yeah, Warriors welcome back Matt Lodge, like I just said, and Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh is back, so, you know, that's a big up for the Warriors. Obviously, I'm probably going to tip my team, the Titans, to win. You got to stick by your team. It's obviously the home game for the Titans as well, so that kind of gives them a bit of an advantage as well. So yeah, I'm going to tip the Titans to win on Saturday. A high-scoring game. I'll say Titans to win 32-18, and throw in an anytime try scorer. I'll go Jaden Campbell. He didn't score last week against Parramatta, so let's throw him in there. And for the Warriors, let's throw an anytime try scorer in for the Warriors. Reece Walsh. I reckon Reece Walsh will have a good game. But yeah, I'm going to tip the Titans to win 32-18 on Saturday. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say. I'm looking forward to it. Good luck to the Warriors and all the boys, and hopefully there's no injuries and stuff like that. But thanks again for having me on, Warriors NRL Fanatics, and to all your fans and viewers out there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until the next time.
Hey guys, BKR Sport here, and I am jumping on NRL Warriors Fanatics channel for a bit of a preview about my Gold Coast Titans going up against the New Zealand Warriors this weekend. Super looking forward to it, super keen. Obviously, the young fella here has asked me to jump on, give a bit of preview, kind of talk about what I think is going to happen this week. Obviously, I don't think he's going to really like what I have to say overall, but it's going to be a great game, hopefully. You know, the Warriors have been known to be a bit of a bogey side for my Titans, and I'm never super confident when I'm making a prediction against the New Zealand team, because you just never know what you're going to get. Doesn't matter how good the Titans are, doesn't matter how good the Warriors are, usually it just kind of works out in the favour of the Warriors. But then again, the 44-0 last year did happen. Don't forget it, Warriors fans. But overall, man, I'm super keen for this weekend. It's going to be fantastic at Cbus Super Stadium. Obviously, I'm going to be there in the Gold Coast Titans front line, the official supporters club of the Gold Coast Titans. So definitely get around it, definitely get keen. If you're a Titans fan, we're going to be going crazy with the drums, getting crazy with the atmosphere, and it's going to be awesome to be at. But also the Warriors have their supporters bay. But overall, to give a bit of a preview about this game, like I said, Titans have a horrific record against the Warriors, besides last year where we got that 44-0. But at the beginning of the season, I think we lost, was it 19-10 or something ridiculous? I don't know. It was down at Central Coast Stadium and we did lose it. All I know is we lost it. So I can definitely remember that one. But yeah, look, it's tough for the Warriors, man. You know, they had a pretty rough game against the Dragons where I wasn't super impressed with what they were doing. That was when they had Shaun Johnson. Unfortunately, he's not going to be there this week. And they brought in our boy, Ash Taylor, who used to play for the Gold Coast Titans. Didn't really live up to the expectations or the hopes that we were, having for him. But now that he's at the Warriors, best of luck to him, man. I have no ill feelings towards him. He had stuff going on and off the field and just couldn't really get a momentum going there with the Gold Coast, and we had a few tough years overall, so never have an ill feeling towards Ash Taylor, and I would love for him to have a great game here this week without actually obviously winning, but I actually had the Warriors in 9th position to start this season in my preseason prediction, because I thought that Ash Taylor was going to be the number 6 alongside Shawnee J. I thought that that was how it was going to work, but obviously Harris Tavita got that spot for the first round. Didn't really work out overall, but I think Ash Taylor needs that type of Shaun Johnson player to really be a good player, right? And he needs that leader role, the guy who has that electric quality but can also direct you around the field, and that's what Shawnee J possesses. But unfortunately, Ash Taylor now has Harris Tavita, who isn't bad, but I just don't think they're going to really work out well. Overall, Reece Walsh comes in as well, though, which is great. That helps him out a great deal. You don't want to hear my thoughts on Matty Lodge. Josh Curran, obviously fantastic player there. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. But let's be honest, the Titans, we're going to be angry. We are going to be through the roof angry in regards to what happened on the weekend. We believe, along with 99% of the competition, if you're not an Eels fan, that we got robbed, right, against the Eels in about 4, 5, even 6 calls at the end of the game that, destroyed the progression that we'd made, right? And especially the one that actually tied the game up in the end. Now, our defense was bad for the first 30 minutes. But besides that, we actually didn't consider a try after that 30-minute mark. After that first little stanza of just point for the Eels, we didn't give up a single try. So it could be that first start of the season where, that defensive voice is still there, but then we really fixed it. We still get cracking. We still get going on, and we were able to sort it out in the end overall, right? And we were able to score points. And that's the thing that I'm scared for the Warriors here. This Titans team, honestly, if they play like they did, could be one of the best attacking teams in the competition, but they're still very young. But that's also what works in favour of them. Jaden Campbell, AJ Brimo comes into the team, Alexander Brimson comes into the team for that number 6 role. He's actually played there before, actually grew up as a number 6 as well, came in for Will Smith, who was okay, it's fine. Toby Saxon, unbelievable game against the Eels there in the number 7, and then obviously number 9 is Aaron Clark, but he really is a stabiliser. He does well with his stabilising, nothing special, but he stabilises. 4-pack, Mikey Fodawaker, Isaac Liu, David Fafita, Bo Firma, Tina Fa'asuamaleaui. If that's not a top 3 pack in the league, I don't know. I don't know what to say, because that is unbelievable, that pack. I think you'd honestly have to be biased to say that's not a top 3 pack in the league right now. And they're super young as well, which is ridiculous, yeah? That back line, Philip Sammy obviously looked really good against the Eels, scored 2 tries there, did the Gutherino on Gutho. Patrick Herbert, can make mistakes, but this is also still fantastic. And same with Brian Kelly too. Greg Marty's still there because obviously Corey Thompson, he's not going to be playing. He's injured right now. Look, overall, man, I truly believe we've got too much points in us. I think we've got too much points in us. I think the Warriors may be able to score a try here or there because our defense can be, can have some lapses and whatnot. I think if anything, they're going to probably focus on Greg Marty's wing because they were finding that right side defense, left side attack for the Eels, right side defense for the Titans is where the Eels really pumped. And that's where they've got their tries. Sean Russell with those 3 tries, right? They pumped down that left edge, right side defense for the Titans where Greg Marty is, and yeah, it was very disappointing. So, if anything, I would probably look to, if you're going to make a bet this weekend, I'll be looking towards that side of the Warriors' attack to be scoring the tries. But yeah, look, I just think that we're going to have too many points in us, and there's no real excuses for us this week. Yes, the excuse is that we're very young, but like I said, it does work in our favour with that age. So, super excited, man. I don't know if I've gone on too long here, too short. I'm not too sure, but I am going to take us 13 plus. I believe we should do it. And if we don't do it, then yeah, I'm going to really question where we are at this year. But it's only 2 rounds in, you got to really limit yourself on what you think about full year after just 2 rounds. Like, even if the Warriors go 0-2 here, I don't necessarily think that means that they're done for the year. It just means that, yeah, look, they're starting off poorly. Look at Manly last year. They had a terrible 7 rounds, 8 rounds, something year, and then went bang, 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 bang. Different teams. But the fact of the matter is, it can happen, yeah? So, get around the Titans this week. Like I said, Gold Coast Titans front line. Official supporters club of the Gold Coast Titans. That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be super keen to be vlogging that game, getting around the drums, getting around the atmosphere, getting around the chants. Get to the game if you are on the Gold Coast. If you're in New Zealand, well, good luck to you guys. Obviously, Warriors. We'll see if they can match up with this Titans attack, because that Titans attack was beautiful against the Eels for the most part. So, yeah, looking forward to it. So, I think that should be me done for today. So, appreciate you for having me on, NRL Warriors Fanatics, and good luck this weekend, big fella.